One of the great college basketball arenas, Assembly Hall. Look who's in town. Number 2, Kansas, and Hunter Dickinson. Kevin McCullough and the Jayhawks are 9-1. Students are not on campus. No problem. This one's been sold out for a long time. Let's do this. Kansas and Indiana. Place is absolutely bouncing. Great place to start our triple header here on CBS. Number 2 Kansas and 7-2 Indiana. Hi everybody, I'm Rich Waltz along with Jim Sponarkle. Welcome to Assembly Hall. Well, Kansas looks Final Four good, my friend. Indiana, though, on this floor in recent years has knocked off some top-ranked teams.
Yeah, Rich, and they're coming off a tough loss to Auburn, and one of the things they have an opportunity to do here is take down Kansas. But keep in mind, Kansas is a veteran team, and Indiana is a very young team, so it'll be interesting to see. It's nice to be playing on their home floor, though.
Let's dig in to the Jayhawks. This guy's played on this floor and played well, Hunter Dickinson.
Yeah, and just as he did at Michigan, he's shooting the ball very well, 58% from the three-point line, but he does a lot of damage on the blocks when he touches the basketball. Also, very good footwork on the slip cut. You'll see a bunch of that on the right side of the floor, but he also gets down the middle of the floor, so that's one of the things that Indiana will have to prepare for.
And Kevin McCullough just gets better and better with every game.
He's a consistent two-way player. You know, he's obviously very good at the defensive end, but he has a green light not only to shoot the basketball from the mid-range and 3, but also to drive it to the basket.
This would be a fun team to play on because they share the basketball better than anybody in the country.
Well, when you get this, Bill Self has spoken to both of us about this. When you get guys to pass the ball and be unselfish, that's how you make a run to the Final Four, and that's how good they can be.
Let's dig into Indiana. They are 7-2. They did lose to Auburn, and they are without Xavier Johnson, their point guard, for another game. They still have weapons, and on this floor, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, and I think when we spoke to Mike Woodson about that, one of the things, using that youth to his advantage, but it really helps to be on your home floor. They just have to settle down and play Indiana basketball, which means hitting a couple of shots from the outside would help.
Well, shooting for this team, it's really weird. Look at this. Okay, they're a great field goal shooting team, right around 50%, but not from 3 points.
No, and they have to get the mileage on the blocks, because when you look at these numbers, what I would anticipate Kansas to do is to sag into the middle of the floor and force it outside.
And when you get to the blocks, man, you got some talent, young talent. Khalil Ware and Malik Renew.
Yeah, when you look at Ware, he's a post-up player, but a finesse player. He's got a nice sweeping hook shot, a fall-away jumper. But when you look at Renew, the one thing he does is he will power it to the basket. Keep in mind, though, they look for one another on the high-low, so they're very effective in the post area.
All right, some AT&T fast analysis. Some wild cards. How about Mackenzie Mbako for Indiana?
He's just getting better and better as a freshman. One of the things over the last 4 games, his confidence has really risen, averaging 13 points a game. And KJ Adams for Kansas, another wild card. When he's playing well, he'll shoot that little push shot in the middle of the lane. He never takes a play off, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
This a blue blood Saturday on CBS, and we started with number 2 Kansas and 7-2 Indiana. Let's roll.